Welcome to MVCC Learning Commons Statistics Extras. Today I will be talking about confidence intervals for population means. Below we have a sample question, and it states, in a simple random sample of 150 households, the sample mean number of personal computers was 1.32. Assume the population standard deviation is sigma equals 0.41. Construct a 95% confidence interval for the mean number of personal computers. So we'll see questions like this, and these questions would like us to construct confidence intervals for population means. To begin our questions, we first need to find our critical Z-score. So I have below copies of different tables where you might find your confidence intervals, either in a Z table or a T table. So in a Z table, you might find it in a separate area off to the side, on the left-hand side. In this box here, I've made it a little bit bigger so you can see. It is called confidence interval critical values ZC. So these are your Z-scores for your confidence intervals. You don't need to look them up in the chart. They have them posted separately for you. So all you have to do is look for the percentage you need for your confidence level, and you can look up off to the side for the related confidence Z. For our question, we know that we need 95%. We just look for 95%, which is right here. And our Z-score will be 1.96. In a T table, it's a little bit different. The confidence levels will either be at the top or at the bottom. In this T table, they are at the top, right up here. And again, I've made them bigger so you can see them. They are right here. All you have to do is match up your percentage to whatever you need, and then look straight below. So as you can see, all of my confidence levels are at the top, but then below you have your Z-scores. These are your Z-scores at the bottom. So you match your confidence percentage, and you just follow it right below to the bottom, and it will give you the confidence Z that you need. So depending upon the table that you're using in class, you just need to look up your Z-score in whatever chart you need. So for our question, we know that our Z-score is 1.96. Now we just need to start using some of the formulas to be able to find our confidence interval. The first equation we will need is our margin of error. And our margin of error is labeled either as ME or E for error. And that formula is Z-score times standard deviation divided by the square root of n. Now we just plug in our values. Our Z-score is 1.96 at the decimal point. Our standard deviation is 0.41, and our square root of our n, or our sample size, is 150. We're going to plug this into our calculator. We can do it all at once, and we get a number that looks like 0.0656. I'm going to round this off to 0.066. Just be careful where your instructor wants you to round. So we're almost done. Our last part is to build our confidence interval. The basic setup for our confidence interval is to take our sample mean, our x bar, and we're going to subtract our margin of error. That's going to be our low value. And then we're also going to add it. We need to have two values that our population mean can be in between. So our sample mean is 1.32. So I'm now going to subtract our margin of error, and I get 1.254, and then I also add it, add my decimal point, and I get 1.386. So I have my two numbers. Now I just need to finish it with an interval. So the last part here is to complete it with an interval. So the way to set it up, and the way you might see it look in class, is a basic setup that looks like this. So we have to have two numbers that our population mean is in between. We already have these values. We already found them. We just need to put the numbers in their spaces now. So when we subtracted them, we got 1.254. I put the population mean in between, and when I added them, I have 1.386. So what this means is I am 95% confident that my population mean is between the values of 1.254 and 1.386. And sometimes you may need to write a conclusion as well. So just be aware of that. And you're going to state it like that. I am 95% confident. And then you would state what's going on in the question. And so in this case, we would say, I'm 95% confident that the population mean number of personal computers is between 1.254 and 1.386. So that's how you would finish out this question. So I hope this helps you to be able to complete some of your homework assignments. If you have any questions, please feel free to come see us in the Learning Commons. And I hope you enjoy your day. Thank you.